good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. So the main thing that I would like to do today is repot Bones, my Pink Princess Philodendron. I don't know if you can see her. Yeah, she's right there on the side of the bathtub. I want to repot her because she has some spider mites and that's not good. So I want to get her all fresh soil and get her completely cleaned off and everything. Hopefully at some point today. I don't know if I will get a chance to do that though, but I am definitely hoping to because it is slightly warmer today, so it's going to be a little bit more pleasant outside to do that. So because I'm going to be taking her outside to get her completely washed off and like everything handled outside, so that way the spider mites won't move just from her to one of my other plants, because that would not be good. I forgot to look for a container for her yesterday, so I'll need to check that first. So if I don't have one, obviously I will not be doing that today. Besides that, I don't know what else I'm going to be getting up to. Who knows what I might get involved with. You never really know with me. But anyway, as for right now, I just wanted to say good morning and I hope you're having a good day so far today, and I'll see you in a second, hopefully outside, when I am repotting Bones, or at least getting started repotting her, because yeah, I would really like to do that today. These are my two containers that would probably work the best. I'm not entirely sure if they will though, but these are the best ones that I have. When I picked her up yesterday, I did not realize how big of a container she was in. So I'm hoping like if I remove the soil, she'll be able to be downsized. I'm not entirely sure, but that's my hope. But yeah, I have like the normal one that I use for pretty much all of my containers, or this is the one that I would prefer to use because it is deeper and it's like, you know, pretty close to the same size as the container that she's in. It's just much more narrow, so I'm nervous about that, but that's the one that I would like to use. But I do have one problem. This is all the soil that I have left, so yeah, that's not going to be enough. So I need to get some more, make it, and then I will be able to finally get her out of her soil and washed off outside. Like I said, because of the spider mites, I don't want to take her soil apart in here and have the spider mites be able to, you know, move to a different plant, because that would be so bad. And then I'll bring her inside, give her another bath, and then I'll finally be able to put her in a new container with fresh soil too. And hopefully I'll be able to do it today. I'm not entirely sure because it does look like it's going to start raining in a minute, but at least I'll be able to get the soil and everything prepared. A brick of coconut is rehydrating, so I'm going to let that sit and get my little one outside and all the old soil washed off, and hopefully by the time I'm done out there, this will be ready to be used. I'll have to mix it, of course, but it should be all rehydrated by the time I get back inside. All right, sweet girl, let's get you washed off. That is cold water. It's actually two little plants in here. I did not realize that she was two separate plants. And she does not have many roots whatsoever. So downsizing her container is actually probably going to be a very good thing. Ready for your bubble bath? Alright, sweet girl, there you go. I'll get her leaves into the water when I go back inside, but for now they're okay. Alright, and I'm not going to keep that, so I'll get that rid of that. Now I'm just going to water the garden. There you go, everybody. Yay! I'm just gonna let her leaves soak in here for probably maybe less than 5 minutes, I would imagine. After that, she'll be all good, and then I'll be able to get her in a container, and I am not worried about the size of the container whatsoever because she barely has any roots. I could even put her in the smallest containers that I have, honestly. Alright, sweet girl, enjoy your bath. Looks like the soil is all absorbed too, so perfect. How we doing in here, sweetie? Are y'all good? Let's get the water drained and rinse you off. Ooh, she has a new leaf. That's so exciting. And hopefully that got rid of all the bugs. There you go. All right, are you ready to see her? I have her in her new container. I was not able to use either of the containers that I picked out for her earlier because she has so few roots. I'm actually kind of, hang on a second. Let me fix that so that way you can see all of the blanket that we're going to be working on later back there. I wasn't able to use either of those containers because she has quite a few less roots than I thought that she had, and honestly it's kind of concerning, so I'm really glad that I needed to repot her. So I actually kind of have to thank the spider mites for being there because I honestly think that they saved her because that container was way too big, and even with all of that like moving around and her being outside and getting washed quite a few times, she only lost one little leaf, so that is really exciting. But she is in a much tinier container, so she looks like she is a smaller plant, but she seriously only has one less leaf than before. But look how cute she is in her little tiny container, and she is still healthy, and I think she's gonna be okay. It's been a couple of hours since she has been in here, and I'm not seeing too much stress, which is good. And I also, besides just having some dirt on her leaves, I don't see any bugs, which is really exciting. So I think hopefully I was able to get all of them off. If there are still some, those things are way more sturdy than they should be. But yeah, they all should be gone now, and now she can get healthy roots growing, and hopefully, because she's in a smaller container, she won't have any root rot or anything. But yeah, she's in a teeny tiny little container, and she is so cute and adorable now. I almost put her into two of these containers instead of the one because she is technically two plants. I actually had another cup out that I had ready, but I decided not to. It kind of felt wrong to separate her, if that makes sense. Like, she would be lonely in a container by herself because she's used to being technically two plants. So I decided to just keep all of her in the one container, but I might in the future when she starts to outgrow this one, instead of putting her into a bigger container, I might just move her into two separate ones. I don't know. I'll probably end up keeping her all in one, but yeah, she's in her new container and hopefully completely bug-free now, and will be able to not have to be quarantined on the bathtub anymore, and I will be able to put her where I want to put her, which is back there on the shelf, currently where Lloyd is. I moved him down because it looked like he would have more room there, but I want to put her next to Lloyd, which is obviously the tree back there in my bedroom that I'm talking about, but I want to put her by him, so hopefully she won't have any more bugs and she'll be able to go over there by him sooner rather than later. But until then, I'm going to keep her quarantined for at least another week or two just to make sure, but I think she should be okay. But anyway, let me go put her back in the bathroom and take my watch off, and then I will get started. I think it's knitting today, actually. Yes, it is knitting today, so I'll be right back to get started knitting. And it very much looks like it's going to rain. It hasn't, I don't think. It might have very, very gently earlier, but it hasn't like rained anything worthwhile. But it really looks like it's going to at any minute, so it's kind of strange. But because of that, it is very cloudy, so I actually need to use the light today. I haven't in like almost a week, which is kind of amazing because it's been so sunny. But as for today, that was pretty much my entire day, honestly. Just taking care of my little plant, besides obviously the normal things. I am very glad that I was able to get the coconut core, I believe is what it's called, for more soil. I mixed that with, it's like a half a bag of sand and one bag of, or one brick of the coconut. I don't know how much sand it was. I think it was like a 5-pound bag if I had to guess, but I'm not entirely sure. I usually make it so it's the entire bag of sand and 2 bricks of coconut, but last time when I needed to make soil, they only had 1 brick, so I only made half, and until I needed to get more soil, and today was that day. So that's what my soil is, and yes, I use it for every single one of my plants. I realized that I probably should use different soil for different types of plants, but that mix for me is the only thing that really works. I realized that up here, my pothos that's in the center, she has a lot of perlite in her container, and so does Laura, my umbrella plant. They have a lot of perlite in their containers because they've been in those containers. Lloyd also, I think, has a lot of perlite. But anyway, the point is they have a lot of that in there because I repotted them a very long time ago, and I haven't needed to really since. I did, I think, last year, but I didn't remove all of the old soil that was around them. And I tried perlite at one point, mixed with soil, and it just didn't work very well for my plants. So since then, I realized that I just like coconut and sand and clear containers without the drain in the bottom, and that just works really well for all my plants. That's just, I don't know, but that's just how my plants, like, I know how to take care of them that way, being able to see their roots and see how much water they have and everything. It doesn't make any sense that it works for every single plant, but it sure does. One of the reasons why I want to make sure all of the spider mites are gone on her is because if I were to put her next to Lloyd, who is a Norfolk pine, I believe, he he would not handle spider mites very well, and I think they would love that tree. Like, they would probably go after him very quickly. So I want to make sure that they're completely gone before I move her over there, because I do not want any of those bugs to be on him, because he is going to be 6 years old this Christmas, and he very much means a lot to me. So he cannot he cannot get spider mites. So that's why I want to make sure that those are completely gone and she has no bugs whatsoever before I bring her over there. But after today, she should be good. And I know that this picture that I'm going to show you in just a second is a little bit blurry, but I have a very exciting update. I have mentioned him quite a few times, but Derpy is a little bird who lives in our backyard, and he has a injured left wing, so he doesn't really go very far, so he kind of hangs out back there, you know, all the time. He lives in a little flamingo birdhouse. He is a goldfinch, and he is, I believe, 2 years old. Maybe he's almost 3 years old. I honestly don't know at this moment, but technically Dad saved him. He found him in a bush one year and put him underneath a tree, and that's just where he has lived ever since. So that's why we put the little flamingo birdhouse over there. But anyway, I wanted to show you a picture of him because he was very active today, and he has all of his yellow feathers again. So this is Derpy. He was eating the seeds off of the little dandelion, and I know that the picture is a little bit blurry. I am so sorry. He is so tiny, like you can see compared to the dandelion. And then he took some of the like white fluffy part of the flower back to his house, and it was so cute, just like seeing him out there and seeing him happy. And I was able to get a picture of him, so I had to show you an update on Derpy. He is so sweet, and how he flies is so cute because of his little wing that is, I don't know what exactly is wrong, because he can fly, it just, he has his own style. And again, I think it's his left wing because that's kind of his, he has a bit of a different, like I said, his own style, so that's the best way I can say it. But yeah, I think it's his left side that is a little bit messed up, but he still is doing great. Obviously, he's almost 2 or 3 years old. I can't remember right now. It might be 3 years old, but yeah, that's Derpy, and he has all of his yellow feathers again for the season. He's so cute. But with that, I think this is, oh, some sunshine. What the heck is this? This is nice. This is actually quite amazing. It's still super cloudy outside, but it's sunny. This is amazing. But anyway, I think this is the last row for today. I don't know how many I have knit, but most likely 4. So let's see how many we did here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We knit 4 rows. I promise I do not do that on purpose. It is just I am very consistent apparently. But anyway, this is what the little square looks like for today, and the entire blanket of course is back there. But that is gonna do it for the video today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and way more importantly, I hope you enjoy your day today no matter what you're doing. If it's a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you enjoy your day. And as for me tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be actually kind of a calmer day, which is kind of nice, but I don't know again what I'm going to be getting up to, so we will figure that out tomorrow. It is supposed to be warming up again, which is nice, so I'll probably be spending most of my time outside, but I don't know doing what. So yeah, we will figure it out tomorrow. Aw, the sun's going away, darn it. Well, I enjoyed it while it was here, but anyway, yeah, whatever I get up to tomorrow, I'm looking forward to spending the day with you. And yeah, again, just thank you. Yay, the sun's back. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye. I'll see you later.